Hi, it's Tim Hagan from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode for the Coaching Conversations podcast. Now, we are on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, and multiple different channels. Please check us out. Now, one of the things that you'll get out of our podcast episodes is a lot of content, a lot of strategy. It's not fluff, it's not concept, yet we really want you to engage with the content and let us know your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If there's topics you'd love to have us address, we would love to share them with you. Let us know your impact and let us know your feedback. We are probably in the midst of a technology revolution that is going to probably be second to none, including the internet, and that's artificial intelligence. It's coming. I just saw Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, said that he experienced a scan of his body using an AI tool that gave a diagnosis of his health, from his blood pressure to a variety of things. And it was interesting because my wife is a physician. And so what's happening is exciting on one end, but it's also scary on the other end. It is going to prompt all of us, present company included, to navigate and change. Now, let me put myself front and center. We love AI. I love technology. I'm kind of a geek when it comes to coaching and different tools. And there's so much out there right now already. And we built our own AI tool that helps leaders prepare for coaching conversations. And our system allows you to ask questions such as, what's a good question for someone lacking initiative or what have you? And now we're going to be building out a practice app with a company called Interflection that's going to allow you to score coaching conversation skills done with an AI app. Third, we just found a tool that allows us to put our content. So we're building our own AI self-coaching tool so employees could log into a system and say, I had a tough conversation today. Someone wasn't listening to me and we had a conversation of conflict. What do I do? And it toggles between coaching, asking you questions, and mentoring, where you might say, I just need answers. And when I looked at this thing, I'm like, we've got to build something because we're going to be left out in the dark. Yet all of this is going to conjure up something, I promise you, that will happen. And that is this. AI is going to prompt employees to ask questions. AI is going to freak people out. And it is going to prompt leaders to have to answer questions. What we say is really important. Now, one of the things I want to give context to is I was reading, I think it was Harvard Business Review, I'm not sure, where I had heard that a leader typically gets interrupted 4 to 7 times a day with the proverbial, hi boss, do you have a second? And it's really going to be about 15, 20 minutes. And we really say, do you have a second? Because I don't want to be that interruptive. And we as leaders go, well, geez, it's only a second. But we know it's not only a second. And what happens is, in that moment, what we say matters. If somebody says, sorry, I don't have time right now, I'm going to a meeting, or how long is this going to take? That will prompt a reaction. Now, if somebody says, look, I'm an editor, I do a lot of writing for the organization. Geez, I see all these AI tools coming out. Is my job on the line? Now, there's 2 things at play there, right? There's 2 things at play. Number one, we as individuals, leaders and individual contributors, we have to be ready to navigate and change. You do not have a choice. Number 2, leaders, how you handle that situation is critical. If somebody says, no, don't worry about it, and 2 weeks later you get a mandate saying, we're going to start using AI editing tools, what's going to happen to the relationship with that employee and that leader? It's going to be broken, even though the leader may not be wrong. So what we have to understand is AI is not coming. It's here, everybody. And it is going to disrupt exponentially. You know this thing that most people don't like to do called change? The choice is left the building. What are your thoughts? Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagan and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.